Fox News contributor and professor of business economics at the King's College in Manhattan, Brian Brenberg, joins us now. Let's start where Lucas just ended. The president's solution to lower gas prices only affects 2% of gas stations.
2% of gas stations. I'm not going to wait to do anything. For 2% of the gas stations you go to, we're going to do E15. This is a gimmick. It is the energy policy of gimmicks, and it continues. It's a strategic petroleum reserve, helps a little teeny bit. We're going to do ethanol at 2% of gas stations. He always says, I'm doing everything in my power. He's obviously not doing the one biggest thing in his power. Go to Midland, Texas, and say to people, more oil and gas, please.
I mean, let's face it, these Biden Band-Aids are useless across the board. But if this White House doesn't come up with some solutions for inflation real fast, how worried are you that a recession is going to happen?
Look at the number we saw, 8.5% in March. That is a massive inflation number. And the problem is wages are way behind that right now. So here's where consumers are. They're saying, my prices, they're watching every price go up across the economy, and my wages can't keep up with that. So they start saying, okay, where do I pull back? How do I economize? What do I stop buying? What do I stop doing? That's where the recession starts to kick in. And I think by the latter part of this year, you're going to see real pressure on that front, because even if the inflation rate peaks, I don't think it's going to come down much, which means they're going to keep eating these higher prices.
Yeah, well, you know, I think that there's going to be a lot of talk of recession in the coming weeks and months. So Econ 101, for people who don't know what that means for them, can you explain it?
Yeah, well, what it means is consumers slow down their spending in the economy. Businesses feel that, and they start to get worried, and they say, okay, people aren't buying as much. I've had to raise prices, and they're not buying as much. Uh-oh, my sales are going down. What do businesses start doing? They start cutting back a little bit. They start taking some of those open jobs off the market. The economy slows down. The opportunity dries up. What a recession means is opportunity dries up. Your wage gain stops. And now you've got an economy that's not just about higher prices, but it's about less job opportunity, less growth opportunity. Everybody starts to get worried at that point. That's the risk we face. Inflation inevitably becomes an economy killer and a growth killer.
Speaking of killing the economy and killing growth, California's got a great idea to do that. They propose a 4-day work week for companies with more than 500 employees, which would force firms to pay overtime to anyone working more than 32 hours per week. Brian, at this point, is California actually trying to drive business to Texas?
I mean, that's what it looks like to me. Businesses say, gosh, so you're telling me I have the privilege of operating in a state with more regulations than any other, higher taxes than any other, and then if I have somebody work a full 5 days, I've got to pay them overtime for that 5th day? Let's stick around for that right now. These companies are going to go, any other state in the union, they can find a place to operate. California, it's like they think about their long-term economic prospects, and it's all puppy dogs and lollipops, and every business in the state says, just get me out of here now.
Absolutely. There is a state lawmaker who supports this, and she said people are looking for a healthier work-life balance. They want to feel less stress. Yeah. People want to eat ice cream for breakfast every day. That doesn't mean that you can.
I can, but the rest of you can't.
He does.
Brian, thank you for joining us this morning.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Kilmeade. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to click to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page. This is the only way that I know for sure that you're not going to miss any great commentary, any great news bites, any great interviews coming your way on Fox. You can get it all here on YouTube. So subscribe right now.